Hello race fans, and welcome back to the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series, and we are here live at Dover for the Lucas Oil 200. Now in final practice, we had a couple of trucks go to the rear of the field, and let me say that the field is going to be scrambled up, and the points are going to be probably jumbled up after this, because this is probably known as one of the worst tracks to race on. I really hope it is going to be a wreck fest. Pit stops are definitely going to be a factor here, as we're about to hear those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Get our rhythm. Get ready to rock and roll today. It's a long race. There will be a lot of pit stops. So just go out there, do what you got to do. No mistakes. That's the big thing today. Just no mistakes.
Well, as the trucks are rolling off pit road, here's your starting lineup for the Lucas Oil 200. And if you saw that starting lineup, Dylan Pote is indeed on the pole. Hopefully he doesn't screw up this time. No offense. Right beside him is the driver from Red Horse Racing, Brian Pasternak, and right behind the both of them are Barney Ward and Danny Wells. As the pace truck makes its way onto pit road, we're gonna be doing this for 40 long laps. And the green flag is out at Dover. Heading into turns 3 and 4, it looks like we're having a battle for the lead. Barney Ward and Dylan Pote, as Barney Ward will lead the first lap. Uh-oh, here comes a battle for second between Dylan Pote and Dylan Young. It's the Dylan and Dylan show again. And here comes Michael Norman into the battle now. Now he's taking away third from Dylan Pote. Dylan Pote, he really needs to get off that high side. He's about to get passed by his good buddy Jack Richards. Now Jack Richards, he desperately needs a good run after blowing up while leading last week. He's gonna try to get some sweet redemption as we now see two good friends trying to come into the battle now. Robert Brooks and Joseph Lombard. And Barney Ward in that number 9 truck. He's running away with that lead. Dylan Young is hanging on to second. As we see Jack Richards now going into third. Joseph Lombard has cleared Robert Brooks for 5th. But Dylan Pote, he's trying to bounce back after finally getting away from that high side. As we now see a truck from Turner Motorsports, Andre Lannings. Turner Motorsports desperately need a good run today. Let's ride on board with Andre Lannings. Andre Lannings, he is all over the bumper of Dylan Pote, and he's trying to make a move on him. That's going to be for, I believe that's going to be for the 4th position. I'm shocked we haven't had a caution yet, and this is Dover, as Andre Lannings, he's trying to work on gaining ground on Joseph Lombard in that number 09 Toyota Tundra. And now they're scrambling. Oh no, Dylan Pote got taken out! Oh man, there's a big crash, I can tell. Oh, man, Big Red. Matthew Wheeler, Tim Feigl, Preston Plord, Dylan Poteet, the pole sitter. Oh, man, last week's winner, Jasmine Acosta, Cole Daly. Oh, man, Aaron Williams. Who else? Trent Dunham's got damage. Tony Blazer's got a little damage to his rear. And, oh, man, another stroke of bad luck for Dylan Poteet. I jinxed it for him. But we have our first caution. And our trucks coming down pit road. Yes, they are. They're coming down pit road. Might as well take a look at pit stops as they go on. And oh man, we got a couple collisions on pit road. Let's see who's going to be the first one to come out. And we just saw Dylan Poteet drop out of the race. Whoa, man, there's lots of collisions on pit road. And Danny Wells, oh man, Danny Wells, he can't get in his pit. And I think Preston Plord, he beat out the lead truck, which is Bonnie Ward. And oh man, Danny Wells, whoa, okay, whoa, glitch much. Whoa, Chris Dalton in the 6, he's over the pit road wall. Oh man, that definitely gonna cost him and Danny Wells some track position. But anyway, let's take a look and see what happened to bring out our first caution. Well, here's one guy that Dylan Poteet won't be happy with, and I think this is a little bit of backlash from the Internet CRA Vice Presidency because out of turn 2, he was going 3 wide with Jack Richards and Steven Gonzalez. Now Dylan Poteet, he gets hooked by Jack Richards, and then he also gets Steven Gonzalez. Then Jack Richards, he just flat out turns Dylan Poteet. Dylan Poteet got turned by Jack Richards, and I don't think he's going to be too happy with him. As Dylan Poteet slides, he comes back up onto the racetrack right in front of Tim Feigl. Then Matthew Wheeler, then Jasmine Acosta got involved. William Duncan, oh, he barely missed it. Then another accident happened. Preston Ploward, he got involved. Another accident happened up ahead, and Trent Dunham was involved. Let's watch that. Both of the Bass Pro Stops trucks were in this. Let's ride on board with Trent Dunham and see what happened here. He was right behind Danny Wells. Now there's an incident with Dylan Poteet. Let's see what happened. Oh no, it was Tony Blazer and Evan Earnhardt. Oh man, they got together. Aaron Williams had nowhere to go. Travis Mitchell got involved. James Qualls got stuck on the high side, but I don't think he has any damage. Oh, Sean Henley. Oh man, he just barely sideswipes the 30, but I don't think it's too serious. And James Qualls, he's scraping the wall. Tony Blazer, he has a little bit of damage, and I think Sean Henley's gonna be okay. But that is still a tough break for all of these guys. Evan Earnhardt, Aaron Williams, Travis Mitchell, Trent Dunham, Preston Plord, Matt Wheeler, Cole Daly, Jasmine Acosta, last week's winner, and Dylan Poteet. Oh man, I think Jack Richards might get penalized for reckless driving because I believe that was uncalled for. There's the 29. He was shown in 8th position. Okay, here we are back at Dover with 1 lap to go on the restart. The trucks that are out of the race are Cole Daly, Tim Feigl, Trent Dunham, Dylan Poteet, Kurt Mortznick, Danny Wells, and Chris Dalton after their glitch on pit road. And Matthew Wheeler and Jasmine Acosta are still on the racetrack, and they're a lap down. Now, Preston Plord, he is on the lead lap, but he is not the leader. He's at the tail end of the lead lap. He is shown in 28th position. This is actually a good chance for him to get his lap back if he can. Okay. Now, time for the top 10 rundown. Bonnie Ward, Dylan Young, Joseph Lombard, Chris Kyle, Andre Landis, Michael Norman, Seth Cole, Steven Gonzalez, Zach Carlson, and Jack Richards. that is your top 10. And Jack Richards, he's going to be penalized some points of after what he did to Dylan. He just flat out turned him in front of the field. Now Barney Ward, he's going to be the leader once these guys head back to the restart. Now Preston Plord, I don't know if his truck is going to be slow, but we're going to have to check and see. As the pace truck is now back on pit road, we're about to have the restart here at Dover. The green flag is back out. And Barney Ward, yes indeed, he's forced to take the outside line. And I think yes, Preston Plord, he is indeed slow, and Barney Ward, he is running away with that lead. And Preston Plord will not get out of the way as Dylan Young, he's forced to go on the bottom. You know, man, they're going 3 wide in the turn 1. Careful, guys. You know, man, now Preston Plord, he's holding up Joseph Lombard. He's holding up Joseph. And Barney Ward, he almost has a full second lead now over Andre Landis, who just took second. But we're about to have a battle for Michael Norman in second out, and the caution's out. The yellow lights are back on, and the caution's out. Oh no, Brian Pasternak, Arnold Columbia, and I think that's it. Leading to the line, obviously, is Barney Ward. Second's going to be Michael Norman. Third, Chris Kyle. Fourth, Dylan Young. And fifth is going to be Andre Landis. That'll be our top 5. But something happened with Brian Pasternak and Arnold Columbia. And Brian Pasternak, he started on the front row with Dylan Protein. So that tells you something right there. Just because you start on the front row doesn't mean you're going to necessarily win a race. Let's take a look and see what happened to the 11. Well, here's what happened to Brian Pasternak. Just coming out of turn 4, he gets hooked by the 86 of Arnold Columbia, and both trucks just go to the inside safer barrier, and then they both just give it a hard smack. As Brian Pasternak just makes a complete 360, he tries to hang on to it, but he just spins out again. As Arnold Columbia got some major damage to his left side, but he's able to keep going. But Brian Pasternak, he still spins, as you see the yellow flag waving by the flag holder up there. Pretty much just a 2-truck incident between Brian Pasternak and Arnold Columbia. Now here we are back at Dover, getting ready to go to the restart. Now no trucks dropped out after that. Now we have a new top 10 rundown. Now William Duncan, he did not come down pit road, but everyone else did. This may be pit strategy for the 93, I don't know, but he is our new leader. Second is Barney Ward. Third is Michael Norman. Fourth is Joseph Lombard. Fifth is Zach Carlson. Sixth is James McLeod. Seventh is Dylan Young. Eighth is Andre Landis. Ninth is Chris Kyle. And rounding out the top 10 is Robert Brooks. Now Travis Mitchell, he stayed out, but he pitted the next lap after, so now he's at the tail end of the field. So we're gonna have to check and see what the 30 is gonna do. As the pace truck is now back on pit road, and we're having the restart right now. We're slowly approaching the halfway mark of this race. And oh man, William Duncan, he got a good jump off the field, and Preston Plord, he's indeed slow, so he's gonna have to get out of the way. Right now, he's blocking Dylan Young and Chris Kyle. James McLeod, he's bringing his teammate Andre Landis along with him. Now, right now, it's a 5-truck breakaway. William Duncan, he's hanging on to that lead, but Barney Ward, he's not going to give up just yet. Michael Norman's hanging back in 3rd. Joseph Lombard's 4th, and Zach Carson's breaking away in 5th. Now, we haven't seen much of Zach Carson recently since the ARCA series, but he's trying to make a name for himself in the truck series. As we see Andre Landis now bringing Chris Kyle along with him. That's going to force James McLeod on the high side. And caution's back out again. The yellow lights are back on. As we're approaching the halfway mark, we're having a battle for the lead. And leading this lap is gonna be close. It's gonna be William Duncan. William Duncan led him back to the line. Now what happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mason Wood, Tony Blazer. Oh, no. James Qualls. Oh, and Travis Mitchell. I was just talking about Travis Mitchell. Something happened to the 30 and the 10. As well as the 4 and the 81. But we already have our third caution, and we just made it to the halfway mark. Wow, like I said, Dover's going to be a wreck fest. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. What the hell's going on here? Something wrong with the 93? I don't know, but Barney Ward, he passed him under caution. I don't think he can do that. But the trucks, they're having pit stops again. Let's watch them this time. Hopefully we don't see another pit road glitch. And there's a truck staying out. I'm trying to see who it is. It's Mason Wood in the 81. Wow, again, lots of collisions on pit road. And the first one out was Andre Landis. Oh man, he must have took 2 tires. And then it's Joseph Lombard, then followed by Zach Carlson, William Duncan, and Cody Lamas. And oh man, Cody Lamas, he was one of those trucks that started at the rear of the field. Now he's in the top 5, hopefully. And oh man, something happened to Barney Ward. He's gonna lose a lot of spots on his pit stop. But anyway, let's take a look and see what happened to James Qualls and Travis Mitchell. Now here's what initially happened to bring out the first caution. James Qualls, he came up against the slow truck of Preston Plord, and they were going 3 wide in the front stretch. Now Preston Plord, he came down onto Lyndon Wright, and as a result of that, James Qualls got turned. And I saw that Cody Lamas, he got a little involved as well, as James Qualls continues to spin down the front straightaway. But it looks like Cody Lamas and Lyndon Wright ended out okay. But James Qualls just continues spinning out in front of the field. And there's Travis Mitchell and Dougie Shears. Oh man, Dougie Shears just barely missed it, but Travis Mitchell wasn't so lucky. Travis Mitchell slams into the 10. Then here comes Tony Blazer. Oh man, Tony he just slammed harder into Travis on the driver's side. Really hope Travis is okay in there. But oh man, bad days for Travis Mitchell and James Qualls. Okay, here we are back at Dover with 1 lap to go on the restart. The trucks that retired out of the race this time were James Qualls and Travis Mitchell. They both dropped out. Now just like Preston Plord, Mason Wood, he's not the race leader. He's shown in 25th position, and right now our leader is Andre Landis. Running in second is Joseph Lombard. Third is Zach Carlson. Fourth is Cody Lamas. Fifth, Jack Richards. Sixth is Robert Brooks. Seventh is James McLeod. Eighth is Sean Henley. Ninth is Lyndon Wright. And rounding out the top 10 is Alex Drayton. Had a brain fart there. And Lyndon Wright, he is in 9th position, and he started in this race dead last. So he's really trying to rebound after a couple of horrible races that he's had this season so far. As the pace truck is now back on pit road, we're about to restart. Is Mason Wood gonna be slow? I don't know, because he's still on the lead lap. As we're having the restart here at Dover. And oh man, Andre Landis, he got a rocket star off the line. The last race Andre Landis run in any of my leagues was Second Cup Season 1, the second Talladega race. That was the only race he's won, and he's really trying to represent for Turner Motorsports right here. And oh man, I think it's an 8-car breakaway. Some of the lap cars are holding up the field as Joseph Lombard is making a way around Mason Wood, who got lapped. Zach Carlson's hanging back in 3rd. Cody Lamas is 4th. Robert Brooks 5th. And he's trying to bring Sean Henley with him. 7th is James McLeod. 8th is Jack Richards. 9th now is Chris Kyle. And 10th is Alex Drayton. But not for long, because here comes Callum Wells. If anybody needs a good run, it's this 13 car. He desperately needs a good run, because a couple races ago he didn't even get a chance to start. As we now see Evan Earnhardt trying to rebound after being involved in a caution earlier, and Barney Ward, he lost a lot of spots during the last pit stop. He's now shown in 15th place. He's right behind his good friend Alex Drayton to hopefully get a draft and get back to the front. As we head back to the front, it's still all about Andre Lance, and we're having a battle for second between Joseph Lombard and Zach Carlson. And Zach Carlson, he's gonna benefit from it. Now Mason Wood, his truck is not slow, but he really needs to get out of the way. But he's really gonna try to fight to get his lap back. I think he's gonna try to help Zach Carlson to the lead. Now we're having a battle for third. Now Cody Lamas, he's being pushed by Sean Henley. Clean racing so far. Let's head further back here. There's Chris Kyle in the 99. Right now he's in front of Arnold Columbia, who actually brought out 2 cautions ago. And Lyndon Wright, he's starting to drop back. Just cycling through the field. Now William Duncan, he was in the front, but he took a second pit stop under caution. Steven Gonzalez is back here. He's being pushed by Dougie Shears, and Brian Pasternak, he's all the way back here by himself. That's last week's winner, Jasmine Acosta, missing the complete front end of her truck. But she's still trying to stay in this race. She's shown in 26th position. And back here we got 2 trucks by themselves, Preston Plord and Aaron Williams. And there's Tony Blazer in the 4. And Dylan Young, he's all the way back here with rear damage. As we're back to the leaders, and Andre Lannis has completely broken away from the pack. He has a lab truck separating him from the truck that's in second place, which is Cody Lamas. Here comes James McLeod, and the caution's out. The caution is back out again. The caution is back out. What happened? Oh man, Chris Kyle, Preston Plord, Lyndon Wright, Aaron Williams again. Oh man, Evan Earnhardt, I think. And this changes everything. Oh, we might get set up for a green-white checker. I'm not sure. But Mason Wood, he needs to decide what he wants to do. And it looks like all these guys are staying out. Well, let's take a look and see what brought out this caution. Now here's what brought out this caution, and I am really in utter disbelief. This is going to be probably one of the most stupidest moves I've ever seen in a long time. Now in the backstretch, Chris Kyle, he blew up. He blew up while he was running in 12th, but then he gets slammed in the back by Michael Norman. Michael Norman didn't even try to get out of the way. Then Lyndon Wright just slams hard into the 99. Then Evan Earnhardt gets involved. And oh man, this was a real bonehead move by Michael Norman on his part. But it doesn't end there. There's Aaron Williams in the 48. He misses Michael Norman, and Preston Plard misses him too. But right here, Lyndon Wright just gives a tap to Aaron Williams, then Preston Plard just slams hard into the 23. And oh man, that just adds insult to injury to the day Preston's had in that 33 car. But seriously, a real bonehead move by the 27. He didn't even try to get out of the way. And here we are back here, guys, for our final restart. We're back here with 1 lap to go. And the trucks that retired out were Preston Plord, Lyndon Wright, and Chris Kyle. They are out of the race. Now our leader is Andre Lenz, but he has a lap truck of Mason Wood protecting him. Right now in second is Cody Lamas. Third is James McLeod. Fourth is Zach Carlson. Fifth is Robert Brooks. Sixth is Jack Richards. Seventh is Joseph Lombard. Eighth is Sean Henley. Ninth is Callum Wells. And rounding out the top 10 is Seth Cole. Now Mason Wood, this is gonna be all on him. He's shown in 22nd position. Is he gonna stay on the high side and allow the leaders to duke it out, or will he protect Andre Lenz to help him get his first trucks win? We're gonna have to check and see. We're gonna restart with 3 laps to go. The pace truck has left pit road, and we are going to the restart for the final time today at Dover. The green flag is out. 3 laps to go. And oh man, Mason Wood, he's forcing Andre Lenz on the high side, and that's gonna open the door for Cody Lamas. He's right there. Whoa, this is a big turn of events. Cody Lamas has taken the lead from Andre Lenz. But here comes Landon's teammate James McLeod. But here comes Zach Carlson to make it 3 wide. As we have 2 to go. We have 2 laps to go, and it's all about Cody Lamas in that 22 car. Cody Lamas, he's one of the trucks that had to start at the rear of the field because he wrecked in final practice. And right now he is running away with the lead and representing for Dodge. And Mason Wood is pitting. We're coming to the white flag now, and Zach Carlson is chasing Cody Lamas down. He's gonna try to catch him. And oh man, Cody Lamas, he went way high. And that's gonna give the lead to Zach Carlson. Coming out of turn 4 for the final time is Zach Carlson. Zach Carlson wins the Lucas Oil 200, and I think the caution came back out. Did it? Oh no. No, it didn't, but oh man, Zach Carlson, he wins under a last lap pass by barely beating out Cody Lamas, and he wins the Lucas Oil 200. Wow, Toyota triumphants today. Coming in second was Cody Lamas. Third was Barney Ward. Fourth was Callum Wells. Good day for him. Fifth is Arnold Columbia. Sixth is Joseph Lombard. Seventh, Robert Brooks. Eighth, Sean Henley. Ninth is James McLeod. And rounding out the top 10 is Seth Cole. And here are your official results. Lucas Oil 200. And the standings are official. Zach Carlson barely beats out Cody Lamas for the win here at Dover. Zach Carlson gets his first Truck Series win here. I've already announced the top 10. Andre Lenz fell all the way back to 11th. That's really got to be heartbreaking for the 32. He had this race in the bag. 12th is Dougie Shears. 13th was Jack Richards. 14th, Alex Drayton. 15th, Michael Norman. 16th, Evan Earnhardt. Dylan Young, 17th. Then Tony Blazer was the last truck on the lead lap. Then the trucks that had to pit, I think it was Steven Gonzalez, Brian Pasternak, William Duncan, Jasmine Acosta, Aaron Williams, Matthew Wheeler, and Mason Wood. Those were the last trucks running. And then from 26th on down to 37th, Chris Kyle, Lyndon Wright, Preston Plore, Travis Mitchell, James Qualls, Chris Darlington, Danny Wells, Kurt Mortonick, Dylan Poteet, Trent Dunham, Tim Feigl, and Cole Dowley. That is your field. But oh man, a red fest, but still a pretty exciting race with 3 to go. Congratulations one last time to Zach Carlson for winning the Lucas Oil 200.